And kicking at this rate, are your legs still intact to do good bike and good?
Yeah.
run?
I only do a 3-beat kick.
Yeah.
In the swing. Yeah. No, my legs are fine when I get out.
Okay. What can you tell me about your body position?
Bum can be a bit higher. And same with the heels. I wasn't thinking about it.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you weren't thinking about it, but as long as you know now. Okay, so we want the head, hips, and heels. I'll just draw from video. Head, hips, and heels, all touching the surface. Okay. So body position is basically what we need to work on. So look at this. You rotate too much. Okay. Just talking about your body position. You mentioned before, you want to be able to suck either your balls up into your lungs or your belly button into your chest. Okay, and that'll just allow things to recruit a different way and get those heels up. Now your eyes look, your head position looks okay. But just knowing, we mentioned before, that your head position can affect your hip position.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, a couple of things also with it. I think you can relax a bit more on your upper body in the prone position. And what will also affect your body position is the way you're going to be holding the water, is what we'll talk about next. Okay, so body position, just to recap: lifting up, belly button to the chest. Head position if you need to. It doesn't look like you do. And then it's going to be the way you catch at the front also, and relaxing in the upper body in the prone position.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about being taller in the water.
Well, that's a
I wasn't thinking about being tall, as in, doing all the posture stuff.
Right. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that you could actually be doing that, but too much. I'm saying that you might be lifting up this way.
I think I'm doing too much.
Yeah. So you have. Your posture's fine.
Yes. Oh, okay.
It's just that I think that you might be over-activated and just a bit too tense through the upper body, so that you're kind of lifting up like this, because your hips are sinking, and you know that if you let go here, you might drop, and it's like a fear.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Not afraid. I'm just it's a response.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, as with a lot of triathletes, they're really tense, and there's a lot of tension in their body when they swim, because land.
Like riding and running.
Yeah, that's more forceful. Okay, so coming into the water, more relaxation through your arm. You want to have enough relaxation so that you can be a bit more mobile through the wrist and the elbow, so that you can do this. So what you want to do, arms out in front. You want to go down with the fingertips first. Okay, and as you do that, as you go down with the fingertips, you're going to have the wrist go down with it like this. Okay. So the fingertips go down, and the forearm goes from horizontal to pretty much really diagonally downwards. But the elbow, when you do this, stays up high. So it's done that, and it's like this. And because you're doing this, you are actually going to feel water pressure on your hand and your forearm, because you're actually pressing down. Okay, so you will feel something. Getting into that position. And because you're not used to doing it, it's going to feel like you have to over-exaggerate it, and you will. Getting it into that position will allow you to pull back a lot more water, but a lot more efficiently. So a lot less power, a lot less weight and energy. So it just looks like this. Not so deep, but fingertips, wrist, elbow, paddle, straight back, like that. Okay. So if you take a look at your forearm,
it's too high as well. It's almost like a break.
Right. So you can see that because the forearm's flat, you are taking a breath, but you do the same when you're swimming. The water's actually being pushed downwards. So if you push the water downwards, which way are you going to go? Yeah. Okay, so it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that might just be entry.
Handbrake.
Yeah. So that'll relate to being a bit more relaxed in the recovery too, so that when you enter, you're more relaxed coming forwards. So it's yeah.
It's horrible.
So what I want you to think about in this is that you can see how your arm's coming in
Yeah.
and it's extending,
Yeah.
but as you've pretty much extended as far as you can go, okay, you've extended as far as you can go, and now you're about to roll. Now you're about to add to it. And it just sends, you can just see how this is down and forward like this. So what you want to do is you want to have this entry and this extension, this entry and reach of your arm be more in sync with the rotation of your shoulders. So that it's not like enter, extend, and then roll. It's as one. And when that happens, you'll be able to have a slightly shallower arm in front. So you want all arms to be
Just under
shoulder height or armpit depth in front of your shoulder.
I'm coming down too deep.
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, then that affects your catch. Did you score? You scored well you scored 90 and 80 or something
90 and 95, I think.
in the rotation.
Yeah, but I'm hopeless at this. The thoracic mobility is bad, but the rotation's good.
Right. What you'll notice is that everything, you can tell that you're a little bit stiff, is because everything moves as one, like this.
All right, yeah.
So there's no
Difference between...
yeah. So your hips could go less and your shoulders could move more, put it that way. Or your shoulders could move as they are, and your hips can move less.
That's the thing I'm focusing on trying to fix.
Okay.
I'm very stiff up in here.
Up in there? Okay. So because you've actually demonstrated to yourself that you can actually do this in the water, because you did this test.
Yeah.
So as an exercise, something you can do is standing in front of a mirror.
Yeah.
You can actually do swimming strokes, but strokes above your head, not here.
Yeah.
And you can work on just seeing if you can have a lot less movement in your hips, and just go with the shoulders.
Oh, okay.
And be aware of how you have to relax certain parts of your body to be able to do that.
Yeah. In front of a mirror?
In front, because you can see.
Oh,
Because
like
you can't.
Vanity mirror.
Yeah.
With no top on.
Yeah. So you can't see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can't see what you're doing. So
That's all right.
you'll notice that you just kind of have to be a little bit more relaxed here.
Okay.
And then when you incorporate it into your swimming, you'll know that you can just be a little bit more relaxed.
Okay. But keep the hips more flat and rotate.
More with the shoulders.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So your hips will always go, but everything is just connected as one. And look, I shouldn't be able to see your whole side.
That should be more flat.
Right.
That should be flat, and this should be rotating, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So your hips will go like 45 degrees,
Yeah.
but you're going like close to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to touch on these legs. It is important, and you can just see how, because they come out here. This is your resistance line here, and then you've added this. Okay, so what it'll feel like is, even though you've got quite like amount of arthritis in your ankles and they're kind of locked you in position. If anything, if you have to kick, and the reason why your legs are coming out like that wide is for balance.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we can get you, if we can get you more stable up front, so if there's a bit more relaxation in your body there, you'll float a little bit better. Getting a better hold of the water out in front. Okay. Getting that better hold, getting that better pull through, we'll be able to minimize the amount of movement these legs do. So instead of them being out to the side, they're going to be up and down. That will be assisted by limiting the amount of rotation you have for your body. So just a bit more relaxation, be moving with the shoulders, having your hips go less. So that'll reduce the need to balance. And then secondly, when you kick, it's almost like you're going to do smaller kicks with your feet together.
I do a lot. Some days I'll do like 1200 with a band and a pull buoy.
Great, with around your legs.
And then when I take it off, my kicking is much better. So I have to learn. But that's what I do. Some days I'll do 1200 just
isolating
with a
the thing.
band and a pull buoy to try and teach the legs to stay in, you know.
Okay.
That's a big problem with them
going out wide. Okay, how you can build on from that is that when you take it, well, it's sort of always going to feel good to do that. Is that when you do swimming, if you think more about the focus, more about being on the legs, so you're going to be holding that small kick that you were used to with the band, and then having the kick, you have yourself kicking through your arm stroke. So it's almost like the focus is the kick, but there's arm strokes added in. So you're focusing on the small kicks and having your arms rotating at the same time. So you shift from the arms to focusing on the legs and the stroke. But even all through the body, I'm actually thinking that the shoulders are going probably too much. So you can go even less with the shoulders. Even less, a lot less rotation.
Okay.